my gosh! Wow, it's you! Yeah, I'm definitely here. Last time I checked, it was at least. Can't always be too sure. Well, I tried to make sure the guy in the pic made it here in time to greet you. You know, I had to drag him out of bed today, kicking and screaming, just so he can make his flight. You should have seen him. Not a morning person and an airport security's bitch. Oh, were you expecting the anime boy from the profile pic? Because, sorry, but you've been catfished. Unfortunately, I'm nowhere near as cute as him. Why do you think I had my face behind him? If he showed up right now asking to square off for you, I'd be done for, no contest. I just hope all the time we've spent talking gives me at least a little bit of an advantage. I mean, and I meant every word I said. Especially the part about wanting to be manhandled by Prime Lord Tigress after taking his ascension. Those claws are calling my name. Hard to compete with that, isn't it? The two of us, then, unless you think your nails can dig deeper. There's more rooms to this house than the entrance and the kitchen that are used for things other than sleeping, you know? I didn't just rent this place to avoid the crippling anxiety that comes from trying to pick a date night spot in the city I haven't been to since I was 5. Yeah, it's because my nana lives a few blocks from here and I wanted to stop by and say hi while I'm visiting here. Lovely place though. Come make yourself comfortable inside. Very conveniently I live close by. Now I can't use the excuse of not visiting her enough. I've got to come see both of you from time to time. Not too bad of a ride, was it? Did the Uber driver treat you well too? Well, I hope you don't think the chocolates were from him. Otherwise, that's the second person I have to compete with. Uber driver or some guy who uses anime profile pictures online? Pick your poison. Oh, but he can chauffeur you around whenever you want, but you do have to pay for it, so that narrows down the competition a little bit. By the end of this, I hope I'm at least upgraded to a cute guy that is half as attractive as the anime boy. Well, at first, I've got to beat the guy with the nice car. I need to dig myself out of that hole since I brought this on myself. It's a double-edged sword, I'm afraid. Wasn't going to have you waste gas to get here. The day was my idea. It's only courtesy that I pay for everything. Oh, don't worry about money. It's not an issue for me. And even if I was strapped for cash, I'd save up enough to do what I'm doing now because you're worth the effort. Oh, am I setting the mood too quickly? I wanted to at least treat you to dinner first. I hope takeout's good enough. Okay, I'm not that broke. As much as I'd love to take you to a nice place, I kind of want us to do something a little more intimate for our proper first date. Just the two of us. Yes, and the abundance of tea light should have been your first hint. Patience. There's a lot more to come, so long as we do things in the right order. First, let's order something, so it gets here before midnight. If we don't do it now, we'll get caught up in each other's company to the point that by the time we remember that we need to eat, we'll be stuck with that with what little there is in the fridge. And you'd be better off starving than eating anything I cook. Why learn when there's plenty of old mom and pop diners that could use all the help they can get to stay afloat in this economy? I don't mind dropping them a little extra if it means I get food and make a few new friends along the way. Oh, you get nice perks as regular in a lot of those places. Once I establish myself a little more here, I'll make sure we get the best deals on our dates. But for now, we'll work with delivery discounts. So what are you craving today? You're the honoured guest. Don't be shy about the price. Little known fact, every place has delivery if you have good connections. I may not know anyone here directly, but I've got some contacts, don't you worry. Sounds good. I think I might get that as well. I only date people with good taste, so I trust your judgment. Immaculate taste in men, too. Oh, this? Yeah, it's the newest model. Just got it a month or so ago. Lots of sleepless nights and overtime can net you a pretty penny. And when I want something, I'll do whatever I need to get it. Alright, should be here within the hour. In the meantime, what do you ever see? We haven't had a good talk face to face before. It's different. It all feels a lot more real this way. Nothing to hide. Well, there's a lot you don't see behind a wall of text. You have all the time in the world to craft the perfect image of what you want others to see. Philosophical or not, the truth is, there's always more to someone behind a screen. When you see them face to face, there's nothing left keeping you from seeing who someone really is. Guess you can say I had my doubts. You could have been a cop for all I knew. You know how they go about looking for creeps online sometimes. Oh, I've got a lot of things to hide, and deleting my searches can only do so much. But I wouldn't mind sharing it with you. There's no cameras around to record all the darkest confessions I made. I'm sure of that. In all seriousness, I think it's important to get any secrets out the way. Not hiding anything important, because if this relationship goes any further, we'll both find out eventually. I want you to be sure just as much as me. I flew a good few hours to get here. I think that's proof enough that I'm serious. There's more, actually, and a lot more to clarify, so we're on the same page. This isn't a rental house, for one. Well, in a way it is. It's my nana's old house before I bought her a new one, and a few blocks down. We've kept it in her family, but she's letting me use it for the time being. I needed a place that was safe, and didn't have anybody tampering with it. It was safe for me and you, of course. And I couldn't have anyone just bring you down here. I had to have my personal chauffeur escort you here. I wouldn't trust anyone else with my life or yours. It's a really nice car, isn't it? One of my favourites. That's why I'm so worried, you know? You'll be seeing more of him if you decide to stick around. I'm sure the money in these fancy gadgets caught your attention. Of course you want to stay after that. No, but there's more to it than that. All the money in the world couldn't buy you freedom if you stepped into this life with me. I couldn't even buy mine. Right now it's just a little escape from it all. But soon, I have to go back. I run a very lucrative business. It spans across several cities. One that earns most of its profits through unsavory means. Needless to say that car and this new phone will in turn from being nice. I guess you can call it that. Maybe not as romantic as the novels make it out to be, but any other word for organised crime makes it a little less intimidating. Well, your case may be the exception, but there was an intention behind it. Finding someone back home wasn't going to cut it for me. There's a lot of people out there that you'd have a field day if there was an easy target nearby to put out a ransom. And somebody wanting to talk and pay up, I might just have to, for their sake. It's a long way from home and conveniently close to my nana's, so there's not much reason to think I'm out here other than to pay her a visit every once in a while, especially as she gets older. Of course it won't work forever, but I suppose if I inherit the estate and decide to rent it out, I'd have a pretty good reason for coming by on an occasion to survey my property and work with clients. It's a perfect excuse to come see you without having to explain myself. I might have dabbled in a little bit of research before I took interest in you, but make no mistake, someone I wanted to have at my side, and I love everything about you. I'd love nothing more than to spend a quiet life with you, just spending our days talking about things we enjoy, like we always do. But I have a duty to my colleagues. The longer I'm away, the more rumours there will be that get spread around, and my enemies will start to look for me. And that means that things need to stay how they've been for the past few years, if you don't mind. I know, this week was supposed to be special for us. Unfortunately, every time will have to be like that. If you like the way that things are now, putting yourself close to this life might make you see things differently. Unless you're ready for the brutal reality that comes with it. I'd rather your view of me be the one that's on the screen. I think given the things you enjoy, you're better off with the image of in your head than the real me. Yeah, I know. I wanted to meet the real you too. Real me just has to leave every now and then, and for all either of us know, he might never come back. I'll do all that I can to return in one piece, but it's never guaranteed. I'll stay away for a long time if it means keeping you out of the line of sight for some very bad people. I'm bad too. I wanted you to know that. Yeah, and I'm still the person behind the cute anime boy profile picture too. That person is real. And so is this one. And this one loves you for real. I love to do what I can to keep you safe. I know that the longer I'm here, the harder that will be. But I want you to enjoy the time I do have right now, so I'll have something to keep living for. It's a little dramatic, but the last few years have meant a lot to me. Being able to talk to you is just always the highlight of my day. This whole week will be the highlight of my lifetime. I hope we'll get another chance to do this again. But for now, let's treat it like it'll be our last. Sorry about yesterday, guys. Don't know if you saw my commute post, but I was sick. I feel a little bit better today. you can kind of hear it in my voice a little bit, but I'm feeling a lot better than I was yesterday. That's for sure. Thanks so much for all the support. We're so close to 1,000 subs. I really want to get to 1,000 subs before the end of August, so I'm going to keep uploading these. I think I'm going to take maybe a week's break once we've got past 1,000 subs, just because I'm not getting burnt out or anything, but I kind of just want to celebrate in that week. So yeah, thanks so much for all the support, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.